Every now and then you have to clean up your system to keep your system running fast and smooth. Otherwise, your PC will feel slow. I'm not saying you have to do this every day. You can do it like maybe once a month, maybe twice a year, depending on how you use your system. Okay, I think once a month is pretty good. Now, to do that, there are hundreds, thousands of software available. Some are free, most are paid, and actually most of them are actually also bad. What do I use to clean up my system in 2026? I do these kind of videos every year. Right now, I actually use a software called PC Manager. This is actually from the Microsoft, and yes, they have a official system cleanup tool for Windows. And it's been around for a while now. It's been, I think, 1 or 2 years, and it's now stable, it's usable, it's actually good. This is the only system cleanup tool that I actually use. And this isn't the first time I'm making video on this, but since I make these kind of videos every year, before this, I was actually using a free and open source software called BleachBit. Okay, this software is also amazing. Okay, but now, after using the PC Manager and BleachBit together and waiting for the PC Manager to become better, it's actually better than any, system cleanup software out there. It's from the Microsoft and it's completely free. This is actually one of the best software made by Microsoft. Now let's talk about this software, how to use it and all that. It's been a while. I haven't done any system cleanup just to make this video. So let's use this software and clean up my system right now. Now, this is the home page. Here you have a boost option. You can click on it to clean up the temporary files and also free up the memory. But on the same page, we have a couple of other options: health check, processes, startup, deep cleanup. The most important things are the health check and deep cleanup. Okay, and they also have the separate section here. You can go to storage, and from here you can do deep cleanup. So I'm gonna go and do the health check first. I'm gonna click on it. Now it's gonna analyze your system for different things. It will check for network, space cleanup, trace cleanup of the different apps or the operating itself. Okay, so yeah, now it's going to give you the summary that you can do these things to optimize and all that. It says network is excellent and you can free up around 3 gigabytes of storage. Okay, one startup item is slowing down your PC. That is everything, but I actually use the everything. I don't use Windows search, so I've replaced Windows search with the everything plus with the command palette. Okay, it's a long story, but the thing is I want this. So it can actually suggest some things to make your system faster actually. Okay, like the startup items that are making your system slow, and the traces. Okay, there are system usage traces, the Edge, Chrome Beta. These are like Windows log events, clipboard, and all that. This is like overview, and you go through each of these options one by one and see if everything is okay. Okay, if there are problems, you can use the option to fix them. Now, what I recommend you guys to do is just go to storage and then here, just do the deep cleanup. Okay, it will do the deepest cleanup possible. All the things, the system traces, temporary files, your recycle bin, and everything, including the third-party apps, leftover files or data that are just sitting on the system and are not being used anymore. Okay, like for example, you can see we have something from the NVIDIA, we have Node.js, 120 megabyte. It's been just one day I have been using this to build something. I'm actually building a Windows app. Very soon I'll make a video. So it's has 120 megabytes of storage. So it can also clean up the other applications, temporary files. You can see, and it's 1.1 gigabytes. Okay, including all the logs, the temporary files made by third-party apps. And we have the cache files. Okay, you can see Google Chrome has almost 2 gigabytes of cache file. So it also detects that system items, the thumbnail cache, Windows log files, system error files, Windows Defender files, temporary internet files. I just cleaned up the temporary files using the boost option in homepage. So that's why it's 0 kilobyte. But the temporary files also build up fast. And you can see it is cleaning so many things here. Computer traces, you can see system usage traces and all that. Okay, we have more option at the bottom. Recycle bin. My recycle bin is also full, almost full. I need to clean this up. So you can see I can free up. Okay, let's uncheck the recycle bin. Still, I have 4.4 gigabytes of temporary files that I can clean. That's still huge. Okay, so I also need to clean up the recycle bin. So let's add that and let's click on proceed, and it will go through all the things and clean up your system. Okay, it has clean interface and it works. Okay, it actually works and cleans up your system, and it also suggests you if something goes wrong. Like I'm using the Google Chrome right now and it says close to clean this. So what I'm gonna do is actually, is there anything important? No, nothing. Let's close it. Let's close app and do the cleanup, and it says cleaning. Yeah, it's gonna clean up the 2 gigabytes of cache file from the Chrome, and look at that. And we can go storage overview suggestion. We can also click on it and it will open yet another window. Here we can manage our files even better, like clean up the large files that we don't need. We can also find the duplicate files and delete them. It has all the tools you need to do a system cleanup. Actually, it's actually really good, and it's from the Microsoft. It's completely free. Again, as I said, this is one of the best software made by Microsoft in my opinion. Now we can click on done, and we have just cleaned up our system. And here you can go back and you can manage the downloaded files. I have 12 gigabytes of files on my downloads folder. I need to clean that up actually. So I can do it from here, or I can go and actually clean up from the downloads folder. Okay, so you can also find the large files, duplicate files. So we have all these options in storage management option, and there is also a protection option. This is actually tied with the Windows Defender, so you can also scan for the viruses and all that. It will actually open the Windows Defender and scan for the viruses. Okay, and you can also check for the Windows updates. Within this app, it is also tied with the Windows updates. We also have the apps section. Here we can manage the running apps in the background. Okay, and we can also manage the startup apps. And also we have a deep uninstall option. This is a app uninstaller or program uninstaller built into this, and it says you can uninstall applications using this, plus it will remove the leftover files and registry entries when you uninstall apps. So that's also good. You don't need a third-party uninstaller anymore. I don't know how well this thing works with when it comes to cleaning up the leftover files and registry entries, because there is no pop-up when it does the uninstallation, but we have the option and I think it works pretty well. And we have some fun or productivity thingy called toolbar. If you go to Toolbox here, you can enable this, and it will enable this toolbox or toolbar at the top that you can actually drag and put wherever you want. Okay, or you can make it float, you can put it to the edge. Here you can quickly boost your PC, free up the RAM and temporary files. Okay, you can take this screenshot, you can open the notepad, you can open Microsoft Edge, you can also search for things, and you can also add more tools. Okay, so you can add recorder, captions, calculator, and many other things. Yeah, this is the software that I'm using to do the system cleanup, and it works really well. Okay, it's again right now the best software for this. It's completely free, it's from the Microsoft, and they have done a great job with this application. There is even a official website. You can go here and download it, and it's actually available in the Microsoft Store. Okay, you can go there and download it. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. But if you have any questions or have any suggestions for me, you can always do the comment and we can have some chit chat in the comment section too. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye bye.